We live.
Yeah, I wanna get some people in the chat real quick.
Off chat.
Yeah, I ain't waiting though. We could get into it.
That's all good. What we talking
All
about
right,
today?
so today we talking about this little TJ Offset situation and
Okay.
Kanye West situation. Like Kanye West, the concert. Well, he was supposed to be headlining the Wireless Festival and then it got canceled. So yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm glad because I'm pretty much unaware. Like I know the gist of everything, but I'm pretty much unaware of all the details.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that joint. I got a little article here on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Okay, so let's start with this little TJ situation, man. Um, so I'm gonna go to an article just so we get all the details. All right. So the rapper Offset, a former member of the influential hip hop trio Migos, was shot outside a Florida casino and was in stable condition, a spokesperson said Tuesday. Offset, who was once married to Cardi B, was being treated at the hospital after Monday night shooting, a spokesperson said in a statement. Although his exact condition was unknown, police said his injuries were not life threatening. More than 3 years ago, Offset cousin Takeoff, another member of the Migos, was shot and killed at a Houston bowling alley. Monday shooting followed a fight at the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, just north of Miami. Officers detained two people. A rapper known as Lil TJ was arrested for the altercation that occurred before the shooting. The Seminole Police Department in Florida said he was charged with disorderly conduct and operating a vehicle without a valid license. His lawyer, Don F. Florio, told the Associated Press that Lil TJ did not have a gun and was not charged with any weapons or gun-related crimes. She said he paid his bond and was released Tuesday afternoon. The 24-year-old rapper is a stalwart. Is a stalwart. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Of New York South Bronx scene. Stalwart. Yeah, New York South Bronx scene. All right, we don't need all that. We did say walking out of Broward County Jail, Lil TJ told reporters that he was not involved in any fighting. While police said one person was injured at a valet area outside the casino, they did not identify the victim. The second person detained at the scene has not been charged, and investigators were working to identify others involved. Right? Offset, now this is the thing, right? I don't need to hear all the history. I know the history is done. You know what I mean? But so basically, Offset got a gambling problem. You know what I'm saying? He was borrowing money. Yeah, he got a gambling problem. He was borrowing money from Selena Powell. You know what I'm saying? She talked about
it. And you know what? Selena probably got like mattress money too. Like, you know what I mean? She been getting paid cash hand over fist for a long time to be quiet. She probably got mountains of money.
Yeah, well, she said she lent him some bread. Did the same thing. He spun on her.
You know what I mean? Right out to the bra, huh? She's like, here's 5 racks.
Now, with TJ said he lent them like 10 bands or whatever, and some was ducking and dodging, right? But my thing is, why you lending a stranger 10 bands? Because I don't care if you're a rapper, like, and we rap and we both rap. Like,
industry I don't friends.
Nah, because I ain't never seen TJ around
That's what that is.
Nah, I ain't no industry friends, nothing. I ain't never if okay, I don't know you.
Hear what I'm saying.
Industry friends is that we friends in the industry. If we friends in the industry,
so, and what is the industry full of?
I mean, it's full of snakes, of course, but
and people that are fronting like they got hella dough.
Yeah, but my thing is, he probably seen Offset in passing. You know what I mean?
And he been trying to hunt down Offset for them 5 bands for a minute.
Yeah. But and then when he finally speak on shit, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker get mad like, oh man, I'm like, bro, why you trying to act tough? Just pay me my money, bro. All this trying to act tough, just pay me my money. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have lent a stranger 10 bands because I don't give a fuck if I seen you in passing and we at the same spots together. I'm not just letting you 10 bands off the ripper like that. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah.
that situation could have been prevented if TJ didn't lend him the money in the first place. But regardless, you owe that man, pay that man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like pay that man. I seen they let little TJ out today too. You know what I mean? And he was
That's
talking about
word.
Offset. He said Offset pointed at the police and said, little TJ shot me. I'm like, oh man. Then I heard another story talking about Offset and TJ got into a fight, and I guess TJ had dope fiend him and shot him in his butt. So I don't
Oh
know, man.
wow.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Offset been having a bad year though, man. He
He
been having a
said, "Hold
bad
on, B.
year.
I ain't eating."
Man, he been having a bad year, man.
He said,
You know what I mean?
"Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. This is
What's up, Dad?
crazy.
What's up, chat? Yeah.
What up, chat? Hey, this is crazy to me. First of all, because I mean, when it comes to Offset, like man, you know, from the outside looking in, you're supposed to have millions of dollars, and like he clearly has a
Supposedly.
gambling addiction, or he don't really got money like that. Or imagine this even
Mm.
worse. He got millions of dollars, but he's in debt with a lot of people because of gambling. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, you know what I mean? I'm just like, man, listen, gambling is something that always can cause problems, man. I seen a dude get his whole face broke open behind some gambling shit. You know what I mean? I've seen dudes I know done,
hey, dice
you
games are
know,
dangerous, bro.
yeah, and left the people that got stretched at dice games, all type. I mean, look at Takeoff. Takeoff got stretched at a dice
At a
game,
dice
bro.
game.
You know what I mean? Like,
This is not the first
what's
time
up with the
Offset has been
gambling,
in
bro?
incidences with dice games. Like
That's what I'm
Offset, he
saying.
had the issue with he had the incident with a little baby. He had
Yeah,
an incident with 42 Doug, right?
over
These are all
gambling.
documented incidences
But
where
the
like,
shit with Duck, with the shit with 42 Duck was over gambling.
yeah,
It
there
was
was just
over
some
gambling.
dice.
Same old bullshit. You know what I mean? And he lucky he wasn't in the hood game. They would stretched him in the hood
They were
game.
at, I think they were at the QC studios. Like they were at like everything was
I
on
know,
camera when
I
you're at those
know.
places.
You playing, but you playing on people's, you taking people kindness for weakness, you know what I'm saying? Because you got an issue. You feel me? Now everything makes sense. Now I see why you trying to get the bag from Cardi in the whole divorce shit. You know what I mean? Because you really
Yeah,
pop. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Good
bro.
good
Okay,
morning. Oh yo, you probably
Cardi's the one.
overseas.
Cardi.
Good morning, good morning. They
Oh,
probably
top of the
overseas.
morning.
Yeah, they probably
Yeah, we
overseas.
all over the
But
world.
yeah, but yeah, you know, now it gives more truth to the whole situation. Like, oh well, Offset might not really got it like that. You try to go after the bag on some Kevin Federline shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you getting
Ugh.
caught in these situations where you owing dough and getting shot behind it. Like, come on, bro. Like, seriously, like, come on, stop the nonsense, man. You know what I mean?
I do podcasts with the dude in Paid in Full, Nelson Tynes. He's the guy. He's the actor who was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I ain't
We
eating.
was on there. We was on there with
Yeah. Oh
him.
yeah. Yeah. I brought him on there with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was on there with
Yeah,
us.
that's
Yeah, he
my guy.
cool.
Shout out to Nelson Tynes, man. Everybody check out
Shout
his
out to
album.
Nelson
He's
Times,
actually a
man.
phenomenal
Check
pianist.
out Paid in
Boss.
Full. He the dude that paid in full. That's I ain't eating. We got to bring him back up, man. One of these days. You
Yeah,
dig?
that's a fact. I was talking to him
Yeah,
earlier today, actually. That's my guy.
yeah.
He's a sick
Hell
ass
yeah.
musician in real life too, as well as an actor, director, writer, and all
Oh,
that shit. Man.
hold on. He said, nah, the live is about Offset, the whole Offset situation. Offset got popped.
Yeah,
You know
we're
what I'm
gonna stay on
saying?
topic. My fault.
Yeah, no. Somebody in the
Oh,
chat
bro
said
was
what the
asking about.
live is
Yeah, yeah.
about.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, so the live is about Offset getting popped. You know what I'm saying? And little TJ getting arrested. So obviously they had some issues. Offset that old little TJ some money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
this was
And
from years
it
ago,
went left. Yeah, and it
and
went
it
left.
was
And it's
from a
crazy.
gambling incident when they were
It's
shooting. He had borrowed money because they were kicking it, I guess, right somewhere in the
yeah,
casino.
yeah, yeah. And he had borrowed five, and then he borrowed another five. But I'm like, if you seen Offset going around asking random people for money to gamble with, you shouldn't have gave him that dough.
Man,
I wouldn't
that's
have gave
like
him the
dope
dough.
fiend status, Buddy.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gave him that dough. You know what I mean? But hopefully,
Instead of their dope, it's gambling for Offset.
Yeah, hopefully he learned from it though. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he learned from that shit because you can't be
Well,
running around on
he
people
was
money,
my
man.
favorite out of the three, like
Who?
lyrically. Offset.
Out of the three?
Yeah,
You
out of
say
the
you mean
three
a
of the
lot about
Migos,
music stuff?
I like it.
Yeah.
I liked it personally. Me, I liked it. Offset. He was chopping.
Yeah. Offset was cool, you know what I'm saying? I mess with Offset, you feel me? Yeah, we discussing music topics. Yeah. But yeah, Offset was he was all right, you feel me? I mean, Migos wasn't my type of shit. It wasn't my
Me
type of
neither.
music. But I respected what they did. They was popping. You know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. So you feel me?
Yeah,
But
they
yo,
had a fat moment for the culture that went on, and when I say moment for the culture, because maybe I should have said influential in the culture, because man, everybody started doing
I was like, come on, man. Come on.
everybody and their mama was doing that for a while, bro.
Yeah,
That shit
it's
was
like
crazy.
you see people see something working for one person and everybody want to do the same thing with the auto tune shit with T-Pain.
Hey,
Yeah,
I,
that's ridiculous.
mama.
Crazy.
Hey, recipes to take off though.
Yeah.
Recipes to take off,
Rest in
man.
peace to take
He was
off.
really dope too. They were all dope,
Yeah,
honestly. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Talent wise,
But
like they were dope,
yo,
man.
but I was looking into this whole Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty shit, right? And we said, "What's my
Mm.
name and where I'm from?" Yeah. You got to look in the description. Check the page out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
my
I'm
name is
Boogie 45.
My name is
This
Bogart
my boy
Scott
Bogey.
Free.
I'm Boogie 45. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But and yeah, we from I'm from the East
from
Coast. He's
Brooklyn
from
to
the
the
West
Bay.
Coast. Yes,
From
sir.
Brooklyn to the Bay.
Yes, sir. But so I was checking out this shit with the whole Pooh Shiesty shit, right? Yo, I didn't know that Gucci made 25 million off of Pooh Shiesty when Shiesty was locked up, right?
Mm.
So he now allegedly the contract was for 3 years, right? So when Shiesty did the 3 years, Gucci supposedly recouped. And when Shiesty came home, Shiesty was like, yo, you know, you recouped your bread, 3 years is up. You know what I'm saying? It's time to move on. And Gucci like, oh no, it ain't time to move on. You ain't competing no 3 years. You gotta redo that. See what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I think that's where that got messed up at because he never got no he never got no what you call it. He never got no compensation for it. His mom was saying when he was locked up, Gucci ain't sent him no money, none of that. You see what I'm saying?
Can
So
I ask you a
I was
question?
what up?
When it comes to like, okay, I I would definitely have a problem with that label not taking care of me when I'm in there. So now let me ask you. Here's the question: do you think Gucci used the street orientated excuse to be like, listen, you just got popper, I gotta separate from you for now? You think that's Gucci's
Mm,
excuse here? Because
Nah, man.
now we know he was making the money hand over fist while Brad was locked.
Nah, I think I'm just keep it a buck, and from
You know
what
when
I'm
somebody
seeing,
get hot, you cut
yeah,
all ties off for a little moment there.
yeah, but I'm not just looking at that though. I'm looking at you signed them dudes in bad faith. You didn't sign them dudes to get them rich. You signed them dudes to try to spite Yo Gotti. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just get this off the screen. But yeah, you signed them dudes to spite Yo Gotti. You feel me?
Yeah.
And once I think they kind of realized it. I think they kind of realized like this dude ain't really he not really trying to support us. He just lucked up and we was just popping. We put the work in, but he wasn't really trying to see us get rich like that. He trying to like his whole thing is to have this proxy war with Yo Gotti. You know what I mean?
It's a
And
fact.
and
Oh
they're not
yeah,
he,
that's a
they
super
probably
fact.
and then they probably felt like, yo, you're not going, he's not going to deal with us straight. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because Yo Gotti did try to sign Pooh, but then like, but Gotti and them, they're from the blue side too. So allegedly, and then Pooh and them, they're from the red side too. So and they're from the same like general side of town.
Mm.
Someone might be able to
Mm.
fact check me on that actually, because I know as far as Memphis geography, there's like one main street. It goes through both sides. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, nah.
yeah, it's a
Yeah, I
real
heard.
small town.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I think Gucci signed them dudes in bad faith, man, and they kind of picked up on that. You know what I mean? Because all the little evidence, you screwing them out of money. You know what I'm saying? You want to make the deal longer than what it's supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you didn't really sign them to try to blow them up. You signed them to try to match Wicks with Yo Gotti, and it backfired on you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you
So
peeped that? Did you peep that? When he was locked, Gucci dropped all the other artists too, except Pooh Shiesty.
yeah, exactly. Another thing too, right? I noticed Big 30 got bail, Pooh Shiesty got bail, but they keeping the father. You know what I'm
Maybe he's
saying?
doing, maybe Pops is doing a stand up thing. Like, listen, it was all me,
But I hope so, because if
right?
Pop
For his
start
son's
talking,
sake. But you know what that
hope
means?
so.
His son's gonna be out there in the world, and it's not over, allegedly.
I mean, I'm gonna just say this,
But his son is
man.
ankled up. He's monitored up.
Yeah, he can. You can be located at any time. You
It's
understand
kind
what
of
I'm saying?
crazy.
Like it's crazy. But yeah, I think that's the whole thing with that, yo. Is
And
you
they
signed
let
them
them
in
talk.
bad faith, and they started to see signs that this wasn't going to grow past the point it already was. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
but 25 mil is a lot of bread, bro. That's a lot of bread that you made off Duke, and then you want to keep trapping a record deal. Like, I mean, I understand this business, but you got to understand who you dealing with. You dealing with people that was like you when you was young. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You claim you was wild, or you claim you was this, or you claim you was that. You dealing with people that's the same person you was. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's just what it is. But just a little
You
theory
know
on
what's
that. We just
crazy
got
too?
sick. Uh,
Imagine trying to tell your younger self not to do XYZ because listen, I've been there, don't do this, blah blah blah. They are not trying to hear you. Even older you going back in time to tell
I
younger
I
you.
think
Would younger you
I
listen to
think
you?
I think if he would have treated him, I think if he would have handled the situation with his cousin, when his cousin passed,
Oh
Big
yeah, and then he
Star.
dropped the
I think
cousin.
I think if he would have handled that better, because that showed your greed. You know what I'm saying? That
It would
showed
have
what kind
showed
of
good
person
character
yeah, you
if he
wasn't
would have
carrying it
done the
like that.
right
Cause look,
thing in the eyes of his artist's cousin.
because you got to think, right? Like, what's the one
Oh,
thing
Scar,
that
that's who you're talking about.
yeah, but listen, what's the one thing that rappers think that gets used in a record deal? Oh, we're family. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
young boy probably thinking, yo, we family. He taking pictures with them. He like, yeah, three CEOs. You know what I'm saying? He looking up to Gucci. But then when he see like you ain't carrying it like that. Now the energy changed, and I think that showed a lot with the way how Gucci handled that funeral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You did his cousin bad when it came to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? You didn't cover the funeral. You wanted your chain back. Like you just kind of wrote him off like he didn't mean nothing. So now
You
Shice
wanted the
looking like,
chain
oh
back too is crazy.
yeah. So now Shice looking like, oh, so that's how you rocking. Oh, all right. So now we gonna be strictly business. So now energy shift. Well, we
Yeah.
strictly business now. So now you go to jail. You see Gucci to make all this paper off of him. You come back home. Hey, listen, you don't recoup your money. You know what I'm saying? Just let me go on about my business. But Gucci don't want to lose him to Yo Gotti. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that's why I said you didn't sign this.
And Yo
You didn't
Gotti
sign
been
him.
tried to sign him too
Yeah, like you didn't sign him in
before he
good
went to
faith though.
1017.
I don't know. I don't know if Yo Gotti tried to sign him before. I
Yeah,
never
well,
heard that.
listen. If you go back to the first Pooh Shiesty interview on Breakfast Club,
Mm,
Pooh Shiesty tells the story himself that Yo Gotti that
mm,
came out and expressed that he wanted to sign him. Let's do it right for the
mm,
city. Let's make it happen. And he said, but his situation just felt right with Gucci. This is like his words.
mm, mm.
I think
Yeah, yeah,
Pooh
that's
Shiesty
crazy.
said, "Don't fuck with Yo Gotti and them." That's why.
Mm. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Because you know
I
how it
get.
is in the city too, right? If you're in a city and there's a top
Mm,
dog and he's signing people within the city, you got to risk
mm.
the fact. You got to risk the percentage chance that he will shelf you and just cut because he runs the city.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean. That's the
Gotti tried to
thing.
sign Young Dolph. Look it up way before all the bullshit.
Yeah,
And Dolph told him straight up,
yeah,
"No, I'm doing my own thing."
yeah, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But I just think when it comes to Gucci, Gucci didn't sign him in good faith, and that's why all this shit is going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you could say the laws, everybody could look at Pooh Shiesty is wrong, but the thing is, it was a reaction. It was a reaction. Like it's things that led up to that decision being made. I don't think it was just, oh, he just jumped out the window and decided he wanted to do that. Nah, nah. It was a lot of things that transpired and it built up. It built up a level of of mistrust and
It was
um
premeditated.
yeah, the whole way he was
They
treating
weren't
Tice
printing
was
out some documents for him to sign, like at a Staples or something like that, right? So there's all these kind of timestamps and there's all these kind of
that that shit.
geographical points and
Yeah, but
cell phone
that
bouncing off towers. They got they're all their movements. They're kind of dead.
I think it was a rash move. I don't think it was really thought out. It was sloppy as hell. It wasn't thought out. It was they probably went in there to
Okay.
have a conversation and the conversation went left. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
And then they pulled out
So
the heat things allegedly.
yeah, they put that chopper to him. You know what I'm saying? Made
Because
him.
I think they choked out one of the Gucci's like security or homie or something.
Yeah, they
Because
realized because
it definitely got physical.
you got to understand though, like Gucci was running around acting like he was a big killer after this with Pukalope. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He was running around like he was a straight bully, and it's like, bruh, you got victimized, bro. You didn't spin the block and kill Poopy Low on some gorilla shit. Like you got victimized. But then niggas will carry that. They'll carry that like, oh, I'm a real killer, this, that, and the third. But then when you get around real predatory motherfuckers, they could sniff that shit out of you and be like, man, you're not really like that. You's a hoe. You just lucked up. You got a free kill, but you're not really like that. You don't really be stepping like that. And I think they peeped that about him. They peeped that
Like
about him.
he might have monopolized that situation. Okay, listen, I'm from the Bay Area, man. I love Pac, but like Pac,
Yeah, yeah.
like
I
Pac,
mean, you got to
Pac
tell
got
you got
hit
to
up.
tell the truth.
Pac
Got
got
to
hit
tell the
up.
truth. Mhm.
He monopolized that immediately.
Yeah,
50
yeah,
Cent took he took the Pac formula. Not took
yeah.
it. He unfortunately got hit up and then rode that
He
same wave.
capitalized on it. He
Capitalized on it.
capitalized on it.
When
All right, so
like you just said, most motherfuckers are just gonna really look at that like, well, you got hit, bro.
yeah. Now moving along, right? This Kanye West joint. So the
Mm.
London Music Festival canceled after Britain bans headliner Kanye West, right?
Right?
This move comes from the mountain controversy over the statements that he was making, anti-Semitic or whatever the case may be, right?
Right?
Um, the thing is though, with Kanye, like you can't expect everybody to accept your apology. You know what I mean? Like everybody's not gonna accept you just saying sorry. You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So some people is gonna stand on they swear. They're gonna stand on business. I don't want you here. I don't want you performing this, that, and third. I see all these big sponsors pulling out of the festival and shit like that, and that's cool. But Kanye did two shows at that SoFi and pulled in $33 million. See, one thing, it's understandable if the Jews is gonna feel like, you know what, we feel like we some of us still feel away, right? But
Mm.
on the flip side, you can't get his fans to stop dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? You can't separate him from his fan base. Ain't gonna happen. You could shut down what all kind of venues, but at some point, the fans gonna mess with who they want to mess with.
You
You know
know,
what I
it's so
mean?
crazy too. He has like an legion of white America that adores him as well. right? And
Yeah.
like
I
they
mean, his
don't give
fans is
a
from
fuck
all
about his
over.
antics.
You got to understand, like Kanye represents the college kid. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
kid that's working. The everyday people. That's really who he represents. You know what I mean? Like his music is for everyday people. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because
So
he's
it's
technically not from the streets, even though he's from
not,
a
yeah,
reputable area. He
but trying
came
to
about.
navigate as a regular guy. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yeah, because he
Yeah,
is
type
from
of.
South Side Chicago. Let's be clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he ain't a South
But
Side
he wasn't
nigga. You know what I'm
outside like,
saying? Like,
yeah.
you know,
He had the
but
books
it's
in the pizza
cool.
box, like Fresh Prince
And
and shit.
and and that's fine because you know what? We need more
Yeah,
rappers to champion that type of, to champion going the right route. You know what I'm saying? Going to college, working a regular job, and going through the struggles to try to secure some real success without having to go to jail and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But anyway, you can't separate his fan base from him. Y'all might not like what he said. I don't feel like what he said was necessary. He didn't need to say that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But he do have a thing of saying what everybody else is thinking but
Is
doesn't want to
thinking,
say. You know what I'm saying? He do have a reputation for that. But at the same time,
yeah.
I don't think you should have screwed off that Adidas deal with them billions. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I
Mm.
think you should have kept that deal going, complete the deal, and
That
then
might have been
talk
a
your
good
shit.
idea, huh?
Yeah, complete your deal, go independent,
Let's
then
go
talk
get
your
that. Let's
shit.
go complete that $1 billion deal. That might have been a good
Yeah.
idea.
And then another thing they were saying was, remember last year when he had the site? He got this site now,
Yeah, and then
but
he
a
put
lot
the
of people,
swastika joints on there.
yeah, bro, he did that right after I placed my fucking order, bro. So
I
you
was
know
on
what
the
that
phone
did,
with
right?
you. You had shot me the link. You remember this? You were like, "Hey,
No,
Kanye got these ill fucking like sweatsuit looking woo wops and
no,
little Balenciaga woo wops, and all the prices were super dope too, because
yeah,
this is what Kanye always said as a fashion innovator. He was like, I want to have high fashion shit for affordable prices too.
yeah, yeah. Like that shit pissed me off, man. He did that bullshit right after I made my order. So now the whole fucking site got shut down. I can't get my shit. And then when he resurfaced it, he keeps sending me emails for the site. He redid the site or whatever. I don't even trust it because now people not getting their stuff. I had to go through the bank to get a refund, bro. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Like it's one thing if you want to do that shit, you got to do that somewhere else, bro. You can't mix that in with your business. What the fuck are you doing? What was the point of that?
Yeah, and like, why the swastika thing? I still don't. I mean, I think that was his anger with the Jewish folks that run
But
industries.
see, this
Maybe
the
that was.
thing, though. But this the thing. If you
I don't
had a
get it. I just
problem,
don't get it.
if I still don't know. Now, don't get it twisted. Like I know some of the issues that he had, but my thing was, why don't you just call the people out you had an issue with, and not an entire fucking race? Because the Jew man in Brooklyn that's going to work every day ain't got shit to do with what you got going on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And then remember, like a couple weeks later, he was like,
Mm.
"I'm actually Jewish." he was like,
Man, like
he
you
was like,
should have watched
I'm
your
from the
mouth
West
in the
African
first
tribes.
place.
I'm actually an original Israelite. I am Jewish." He was going on a whole nother rant after that. I was like,
Yeah, that's
"Pussy."
like you get into it with one Filipino and
Yeah.
and and y'all got an issue, and then you come in there and now he like, man, fuck Filipinos. Like what? You got
Like,
issue
what?
with
What you
that
talking about,
man.
bro?
Ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
And
So
then
now we
and then
all
not to
going. So now
mention,
we all
like,
going to put belt to ass now because you bringing that to us and we ain't asked for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
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 a
that's where that
fact.
come from. Yeah. So they
And
said they said the London Festival was expected to draw 150,000 people. You know what I'm saying? But they banned him. They said that the wireless, being that they banned him from entering the UK, the wireless festival was forced to cancel. All ticket holders will receive an automatic full refund. You
crazy
know,
work.
I mean, he wrote the apology letter, like I said, but not everybody's going to accept the apology. You know what I mean? And then they said they didn't mind meeting with him, but they said we don't want you performing at that festival this year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I'm not stopping my dough because you feel offended. I'm still going to do my thing. People want to book me. I'm going to follow through. I'm not going to stop my dough because you don't like what I said. Now, man, get up out of here, man. I mean,
Hmm.
you know, I made my apology, but I'm not finna kiss your ass, and I'm not finna over apologize. You know what I'm saying?
What,
Like,
what,
fuck
what
up
did they
out of
say?
here with
What
that.
kind of bag he missed out on now?
I don't
Nine
know,
times,
but I know
nine times out of
it
ten,
could have
if you
yielded
sign a
some bread
contract to
though.
show up somewhere and they cancel on you, you still get paid. Like you could fight, like so Kanye probably still got paid.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. When you see the numbers at that SoFi, 33 million for 2 shows, a lot of people are looking at those numbers and they like, damn, I want to book them. I suppose not supposed to book them, but the numbers is
And it,
crazy. Like,
what is LA full of?
I don't know.
Jewish people.
What is
Let me
it
ask you the
full of?
question.
I didn't know
And
that.
he still sold out 33 million, 2 shows. Let's go.
You see what I'm
But
saying?
because, but you know
So,
what though? When he went over to them Anglo Saxon, motherland, they weren't having it,
mm,
bro. He
mm,
went over to the Anglo
mm.
Saxon motherland over
Yeah,
there in the
we got to
UK.
watch it on here too. You know what I mean? With the we got to watch it with the the
That
verbiage.
okay. I thought that was politically correct.
I ain't even trying to tread that line, bro.
I was just quoting. I was actually
Hell
quoting
nah.
Nas.
I don't need them back in my face.
I'm a child of hip hop.
They gonna fess me up, man. Nah.
I
You know what I mean?
mean,
The
shit.
good
Shout out to
people.
all the Jewish folk around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
On
man.
that note,
Nah, but at the end of the day, everybody don't gotta accept his apology, man. So he gotta deal with that. But I don't think he should stop. I think he should keep pushing. You know what I mean? And okay, you don't they don't want to book you there. Fine. I'll get some other bookings. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
already apologize. I'm not finna over apologize and triple apologize. Like, listen, bro. You know what I mean? So,
Triple
it is what it is, man.
apologize. And for the third time,
Yeah,
I
like, come on,
apologize.
man. Like, but like I said, everybody's not going to accept your apology, and you have to be okay with that. You know what I mean? You got to be okay with that. Everybody's not going to be on some.
And you know what's sad too? Even if he was genuine, you know what I'm saying? The fact that he's a celebrity and everyone knows celebrities have PR and this is just proper PR, it's gonna come off as disingenuous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it could possibly come off as that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But all you can do is try to right your wrongs and move forward. You can't get stuck on that. Like, oh man, you can't get stuck on it. You know what I mean? All you could do is just right the wrongs and keep moving forward. You understand what I'm
I do
saying?
feel for people that are looking forward to something, especially if it's something big like that, and maybe you know when you're a fan of something, you'll spend
Hmm.
outside of your means because that experience might have been priceless to that person, right?
Hmm.
And then they get canceled on, they're hot. You know what I mean? In the
Yeah.
UK, I saved up all my money, bloat, for 3 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I
they're getting
see.
refunded, you know what I'm saying? And I think they'll still be mad
Yeah.
because they wanted the experience of Kanye, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Kanye is a transcending figure as far as
Hmm.
music goes, you know what I mean? And he's a genre breaker, things of that nature, you know what I mean? So and
Yeah.
he can do no new music and still tour off all his old joints, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. He's gonna go down as somebody that went against, like that's how his fans view him. Is like, oh, he went against the machine. You know what I mean? That's how his fans view him. So there's always gonna people. He's always gonna have a fan base. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you might not like him, or some people might never want to deal with him again. But you're not gonna separate his fan base from him. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? And all he got to do is shut the hell up and just do what you known for doing. Stop
I
making
miss the
crazy
old
statements.
Kanye.
I mean, I do because
No, I'm
he
just
was
saying
more
the
he was
songs,
heavier into the music. Yeah, the music was
because
more
he's always
potent.
been the same, honestly.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just started,
Music wise, it kind of.
yeah, but the way he carried himself in the public eye, he's always been like that. Like even if you say he saw like glimpses of it before. I mean,
Yeah.
22/48 is still 1/2 when you break it all the way down, right? You know what I mean? It's all
Mm-hmm.
fractal. You know what I mean? We've seen him flash before, so once he got the bigger stage, he flashes even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't have the answers, Sway. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That was when he was at that pinnacle. Then he kept going bigger and bigger. The bigger platforms he got to, he kept like, really pushing the envelope, speaking his mind, because
Yeah.
he knew, especially in the climate of cancel culture and stuff like that, that he probably didn't even
Mm-hmm.
have zero PR until recently, honestly,
Mm. Yeah.
after
Well,
the
he got it
KKK
now.
like stuff.
Yeah. Well, he got it now. He got it
Yeah,
now. You know what I'm
because look at now
saying?
he's issuing apologies and things of that nature. He's trying to. I mean, look at the difference between him as a billionaire and Jay as a billionaire.
I mean,
When you have
Jay.
that ungodly amount of money, you are under a microscope by the powers that be at all times.
Yeah, I think Jay moves accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think
and Kanye
Jay moves accordingly. But Kanye is more like he's more radical. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He's more radical. You know what I mean? Like Jay moves accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So but another thing too is you know when he's made those comments that he made back then with the Jews or whatever. My thing was like you like you want you want black folks to ride with you on that, but it's like, what are we gonna get out of that? Like, how is that gonna benefit us? Or you want
That
your
would
fan
actually
base?
be
I would say,
detrimental
I would
on
say
a
you want
large
your
scale.
yeah, like what? How is that gonna benefit us? You feel me? Like, what have you done as far as like giving out opportunities to the people? Like, because you're trying to go against the machine by yourself, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You know what I mean? And if you had a problem with particular people in business, call those people out. Don't make it about they race or their ethnicity. Just call them out for what they
I
did
think that might have been
and be very
that
and be
actually
very
might have been his
descriptive.
issue. That might have been his issue a couple years ago. Because remember, he was actually calling like Lelouchian grains and the
Yeah,
whatever
but
his
when you
son.
mad, when you mad, don't just blurt out names. Be very descriptive and articulate so people can
There you go.
understand exactly why you're mad. Don't just
There
say,
you
"Oh,
go.
just blurting out names." Oh man, it's the Jews.
It's
Oh,
way
like,
too
bro, we don't know
cryptic.
what you're talking about.
It becomes way too cryptic.
Exactly. And once and then now
And
people
you
just
leave it
looking at
open
the
to interpretation. People are going to run
people
away
just
with it.
looking at the disrespect meter. Listen,
Yeah.
you about to yeah, you pushing that line. I don't care about what else you talking about now. All that's I've drowned all of that shit out. You are being disrespectful now. That's how they're gonna look at it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta be very articulate when you upset so people can know exactly why you're pissed off. Because what I assumed that it was when he got with Adidas, they started kind of bootlegging his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was duplicating things, and it's like, damn, how you duplicating my shit? And I'm working with you. You know what I'm saying? At
Yeah.
least wait till the deal is over. But I said the way I would have navigated that, I said, you know what?
Oh, the Yeezy
I'm gonna give
boosts.
you, I'm gonna give you the eye shit. I ain't giving you the straight up heat. I might give you a little bit of heat, but I'm keeping the majority of that heat for
He
myself
went
for when
full
I
Prince
get
on
shit
him.
done with this. What you mean?
So Prince did the same thing at one point on a same line but opposite end. So when Prince was going to war with Warner Brothers, I think was the label. He had
Yeah,
signed a
Warner
five
Brothers.
album. He signed a 5 album deal. He did like Prince is the type of worker he'll do, or the type of artist. I'm gonna call him a worker. That's just no disrespect. He's
Definitely
the
wasn't no
super
worker.
artist that would like knock out 5 albums in 3 years, and then they were like, no, we're gonna release them as we think, and then they're like, oh, these are cool, and he was just waiting because he was like, I'm not gonna give them the good shit because fuck
Hmm.
them. You know what I mean? And then he
I
went to
feel
war
him.
with them so much, and he realized how the machine could drag you out. So that those 5 albums that he recorded in 3 years, they released it on their time, and then
Mhm.
they made him wait so long till the '90s when he was like, "Fuck this, changing my name," you know what I mean, to a symbol. And he
Yeah.
was
I
writing
mean,
slave on his face.
yeah, yeah, I remember that. You know, when Prince is going through it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, and like
there's a way to
it's
deal
kind of
with those
Kanye
things.
esque, or Kanye's kind of
See,
Prince esque in that
see,
aspect
Prince
because
Prince
with the
approach
fashion,
Prince
with the
yeah,
fashion.
but Prince approach was this. At the end of the
Okay.
day, if ain't nobody getting paid off of me. If you don't own your publishing, you don't own your masters, I can't do no songs with you. I don't want nobody getting paid off of this. I don't mind you getting paid, but I don't want nobody else getting paid from the regime. I don't want them getting paid off of this music. That's how Prince
Yeah,
did
he
it.
wouldn't let
So that
nobody
was his
sample
approach.
him.
Yeah, so that was his approach. With Kanye's approach, his whole approach is getting all emotional and ranting, and that's not the right approach. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be very descriptive about who you're mad at and why and what they did. You know what I mean? So now people can understand the whole story. Oh, so it's focused on this person. Now they can't claim, oh man, he's dissing me because I'm a this or I'm this color or I'm this ethnicity. Nah, you getting put on blast because of your bad business practices or et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So it's a
Yeah,
way to handle those things. You don't just jump out and just start blurting out names and just oh man, and just throw strays at everybody. Like no, that's not how you do that. I ain't never going to agree with that. That's not how you do that.
I'm with you on
Hmm.
that though.
But at the end of the day, like I said, you know, you can't separate Kanye from his fan base at the end of the day. So, you know what I mean? Point blank, period. He dropped music, people gonna listen to it. He dropped shoes or clothes, people gonna buy it.
People in
He get booked
college.
for shows, they gonna go to the shows. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know,
because you know what's crazy for the most part, right? Like the the bottom line doesn't get hurt as much as uh okay, the bottom line doesn't get hurt when it comes to a cult following. He just
nah,
so
it
happens
doesn't.
to have a massive cult following. He's not Wiz Khalifa
Nah, he
or
does.
Currency or, and
Who
no offense
wait,
to
what?
them.
Oh, whoa. You said what?
Kanye has a, you know how when they say an artist has a cult following, Kanye has the world size cult following.
Oh yeah.
So So, like, no matter what he actually does that people might not agree with, that cult
Mhm.
following will still show up because it's Kanye, their favorite. You know what I mean?
Exactly. 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 Like I
The
said,
reason why I was bringing up like Wiz and all those guys because
oh
they
no, I
could
thought
do
you
it
said
forever
they. I
because
thought
they
you
have their
said.
little cult following.
I thought you said
Like they
they
don't
stuff
even need
was.
to put out music and be relevant. They have their cult following. Kanye, his cult following is on a worldwide scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, what I was saying, I thought you said that his fan base was not as big as Wiz Khalifa. I'm like,
No,
what?
fuck no. I'm
Yeah.
just talking
So,
about when it comes to cult following. He has a cult. Like Kanye has a religion of followers, bro.
oh, definitely, definitely. I
Like
mean,
it's
you can't
insane.
deny that. You can't deny that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, if Kanye show up in the city, I'm pulling up. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care who offended. I'm pulling up. You
Cause
know what I'm saying?
it's an event and it's a moment in history for someone who is regarded as a legend in the game.
That's a
I'm
fact. You know what I mean?
me and your greatest common denominator is our love for hip hop.
And you know
Like
another thing I think too, when about these sponsors, right?
right.
If they pulled out, they was never with you in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that means they didn't give a
So
fuck about whatever kind of 30 million, 40, 130 million, whatever they're going to bring in. You know what I mean?
if they pulled out, and I'm pretty sure because they was in it, knowing that he was there, knowing that he was headline, but somebody must have made that call, and they was like, nah, you can't. You know what I mean? If you
It's
do
almost
business
like
with him, we
sabotaging
ain't
him in
doing
an
business
entire
with you.
continent.
Yeah, like if you do business with him, we not doing business with you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
yeah, it'd be some shit like that.
Who
You know what
else
I'm
was on the
saying?
venue? Do you know who other artists were on that or were
Let me
said
see
to
right
be on
now.
that?
I'm gonna see right now.
Because if
But
he's
you know,
headlining,
but I'm about to check right now.
okay, cool.
Um,
Appreciate it. Because I'm curious
let
about
me see.
this. I'm like,
Wireless
who
festival.
might have made the phone call? You know what I mean?
Let me see. Because I don't give a damn. Like At the end of the day, all they doing is making his name more bigger by doing that. Like they don't realize, like you canceling the festivals will make people want to see him more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like y'all just boosting them up.
You
Like I
just
think y'all
added the
doing something.
scarcity. Scarcity
Yeah,
adds
you added
value,
scarcity to it. It's like a pair of sneakers that you can't get. You know what I mean? You know,
right?
so
And
it's
now the next appearance becomes that much more valuable.
hmm yo, it's crazy because I don't even
Look at what Jay
hear.
Z is getting for his next couple concerts, huh? What do you think he's gonna make? Oh, actually, no. Continue what
I
you're
don't
looking at
know.
right
He's
now.
gonna make a lot of
Crazy
money.
artist.
He's gonna make a lot of
He's
money.
yeah,
I don't know how
ungodly.
much
That's
though.
right. It's a good answer.
Yeah, he gonna make some bread. I mean, the tickets for the Jay-Z joint was like, I think it was like through like almost $400 for nosebleeds. So getting up to that front row, you're gonna pay about 2 bands, 3 bands. Like they're gonna hit you all over the head, man.
I saw Jay Z on the 444 tour, and
Mm.
at the Oracle Arena.
Yo, they don't
It
even
was
not the country. They don't even show the other artists.
they don't
They don't even
at
show the
all.
other artists, bro, at
And
all.
you know what's so
Like,
funny about that too is because there was opening acts, and it was literally
mm,
when they opened the doors. Like there's like not even people in the building watching them. But
mm,
when soon, but and then it was packed. I was just like, we have to be in the building before Jay starts because I had already heard about this. Like you know, what I mean,
yeah,
the opening acts. Don't even worry about it. But if you want to go in there and you don't want to
hmm
have wait in line and miss any of Jay's act. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because what he's like a prompt dude too. Start time, he's on. You know
Oh,
what I
hold
mean?
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold the fuck up.
But
All
to
right,
get to my
so
point, I
here's
paid
the
three hundred
lineup.
dollars for nosebleeds.
Here's the lineup. Um, oh wait, hold up. Let me see. Is this? Are we gonna show the lineup or y'all gonna be bullshit, man? That's why I don't like some of these websites. Like y'all be bullshit. Like they're not really showing the lineup. They must have not been big artists. They must have not been
The
big artists
wireless
like that.
festival is a big deal too.
It is like, and I'm just like, why
Remember
is it them
last year?
not
That's where
showing
Brad got shanked up allegedly. Top five
who?
from. Remember top
Oh,
five, the Canada dude.
yeah,
You know Drake's alleged goon.
straight goofy, straight goofy.
Hey, listen,
That
bro.
dude is
I
so
ain't gonna hold you.
cringy,
I'll
yo.
watch
Oh my
anything
god,
that guy puts out. I'm never listening to his
I
music,
don't watch
but
none of
anything he
that.
puts out, I'm gonna
None.
watch it because he's comedy, bro.
Straight comedy, man.
That motherfucker
Straight
is
comedy.
hilarious.
Yeah, they not even showing the lineup though. Like I'm like, what's up with
Wow.
that? But you know what's so crazy though? For a whole festival to get canceled because he not showing,
Yeah.
you fucked everybody
They
money
might have
up.
been
You ain't just
all
fuck his
real
money
opening
up.
acts.
Yeah, you ain't just fuck his money up. You fucked everybody money up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you ain't lying, bro.
Because they
He
don't even
canceled.
list the
He might have
artists
canceled
there.
Christmas for a few people.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna check one more time. If I don't
Yeah.
see
Oh
it,
yeah.
it's whatever.
I'm
It's
gonna
like,
grab my
man,
charger real quick. I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
yeah. What's this? Let me see what the headline is on this joint real quick. Cause they really not showing who's supposed to be at this joint. Oh, that's crazy, man. I'm trying to see like, cause it's like, damn, if they cancel, they didn't even show who else was performing. Like, come on. So it must. That's crazy though. July 10th. Oh no, they got. Oh yeah, we don't know none of these people. Yeah, the people on there, they nondescripts. We don't know none of them. I guess it must be acts from out there, cause I ain't never heard of none of these people. Young Miko. Yeah, I ain't never heard of these people, man. Yeah, it don't even matter, cause at the end of the day, it's crazy. They don't like Kanye so much that instead of just banning him from the festival, they shut the whole festival down. You know what I mean? And they probably did that because they knew they
Uh-oh.
wasn't gonna make no bread.
We back at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we back.
Yo, the the artists that I'm seeing, like, I guess they must be Axum over there because I ain't never heard of these people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Kevin Moby. I never heard of
never
them.
heard of
You
him.
know what I mean? I don't know what their music is like. Glassjaw, Wet
Glassjaw
Leg,
doesn't sound like a good name to call yourself. I'm
David
just saying.
Gray. Yeah, I
Yeah,
never. I guess
probably,
they
probably,
UK.
they're probably really big out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
this
no
the thing though,
disrespect to
right?
any of Glassjaw
But
or
look,
any of them. You know what I mean?
but look,
They
the
probably
thing though,
making some
right?
noise, but
Look. Check it out. Check it out. Look, if they think about it, right? They a big deal over there, right? Kanye
yeah,
not coming to the joint. They canceled the whole fucking festival just like and just mess up all the artist money because they don't want Kanye there. That's crazy. That's crazy.
yeah, that is true. I mean,
Because they
normally
canceled the
you
whole
might even
shit.
be able to find like a last minute replacement for a headline, like someone big and local.
Uh, you could, and just the show must go on, right?
Yeah,
The
maybe
show
that's
must
how
go on. So
polarizing Kanye is, though. Too like people would have demanded refunds if they couldn't see their
yeah, because that's the
concert.
main person they came to see. Like everybody else to them is just
So
filler.
it's like
Like,
cancel it, and refund it before it's the whole thing.
yo, yeah, that's the thing. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
this
all
is
y'all
not
doing
one of
is
those
making them bigger.
incidences where Kanye just like disrespected someone on the spot and like cancel it. No, like they made the conscious decision was like Kanye, we're not having it
Yeah,
after booking him.
yeah, and it's
When you
crazy
book
though.
two, you
Like,
usually pay a certain percentage already. So Kanye did definitely got paid something out of that contract.
oh
You don't
hell
just break your
yeah,
contract.
nah, bro. Yeah, you definitely gotta
Yeah.
pay me, so it's fine. It's
You know what
fine,
would have been dope if
not a
Kanye was
problem.
while he was still out there, if he did like a free show somewhere. You know what I mean? That would have been dope. You know how much people would
Yeah,
have loved that,
I think he owes fans that much. I think you owe your
right?
fans a free show, man. Like that been riding
Like he was
with you
like,
through
look,
all this
them people
nonsense.
did
Like,
it, not me.
hmm
Boom, do a free show somewhere. Like
all those,
because I think.
all look, all
Go ahead.
those Yeezy orders that got lost in the mail. You know what I mean? From your old website, when you was pulling them stunts. Yeah, I think you owe your fans a free concert, man, or some discounted shit. You know what I mean? You know,
And
but
I think it would be cool too if like he did like a pop up type of thing in a smaller venue, even like make it more
oh, that would
and
be
then do like
crazy.
a string of those. Do like
Pull
you know
up
what I
to
mean? Where it's like,
Manhattan.
hey, I'm going to be in this town, and people are just idling by, like, oh, I live in that town. Where's he gonna pop up? You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, you can't go
do
wrong going to
something to
Manhattan.
rejuvenate, the Kanye, because Kanye always did things that were innovative. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that he needs to move. He needs to move. Like we shouldn't be able to predict every move. You know, just show up places. You know what I'm saying? You know,
He
just show up
telegraphs
places.
way
And
too much, huh?
yeah, like just show up
As in,
places.
like,
You know what I
he
mean?
tells people what he's gonna do and then does it, and like, you know what I mean. But with the
I
moment you
mean,
tell people what you're gonna do,
not
they're gonna try to prevent
necessarily.
it.
Yeah, you know, just show up. Just show up to random places. Like, you know what I mean? Don't make no thing about it. You know, somebody might be already performing, you'll just show up. Like, I'm gonna watch the performance of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you should definitely do that. You feel me? You know, so it is what it is, man. But we about to wrap this on up. You know what I'm saying? About to hit that hour mark.
You know
We
what I
had a
mean?
good convo. So what you got going on over there, man, on your page, man? Let the people know.
Yeah, man. We got nonstop coverage of the NFL draft that's coming up here at the end of the month, and
Mm,
we over at the Gen Wealth net on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So if anyone
mm,
that's rocking with the sports content, things of that nature, come over there and rock with us. And then anywhere you
yeah,
consume your music, look me up, Bogart, Scott Free, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Title, things of that nature. You know what I mean?
yeah. Now, I got one thing. For the car lovers on here, you know, I'm a retired street racer. I don't street race no more, but I still mess with cars though. All right. So I'm gonna do a live, man, for my car people, man. You know, for the car nation. You know what I'm saying? I'm Beamer
Yeah.
gang now, but I started off as Nissan gang, then I switched over to Honda gang, and now I'm BMW gang. You know what I mean? So,
Come
you
on.
know, yeah, I probably hit the track this summer though. You know what I'm saying? I want to I just want to see how the car performs on the track. You know what I'm saying?
What
It's like it's
what's
stock with a
that
bass
drive like
tune.
from Vegas to from New York to Vegas? What's that drive like?
I don't know.
Because
We talking about in
there's
a
a fat track in Vegas where you can do that raceway in Vegas. You can pay and they'll let
I'm
you take your car on there.
absolutely not driving all the way to Vegas. Oh, absolutely not.
It's that far.
Absolutely
Okay.
not. No,
Vegas
no
is West
way.
Coast.
It's like 3,000 miles, bro.
Yeah,
Hell
so like
no.
I'm
That's
only about
no.
750 miles from Vegas, so that's why I'm like, how far is New York from
Yeah,
here?
yeah, I'm cool on
Because
that.
they
There's
got the
enough
fat
tracks out
shit
on this
raceway
side.
over
Enough tracks out on this side. But um, hopefully, I want to get this car on the track this summer. You know, I really want to. I don't want to take it to the track until I'm ready to really make my pass. But I'll just take it there just to see how it performs on the track. You know, see. You know, I know I'm gonna need some tires. You know, some sticky tires and shit like that. But yeah, I got a goal in mind, a number I want to crack. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit that number this summer, but I'm working towards it. You know what I mean? I'm working towards it. So all my BMW owners, all my street racers in general, man. You know, and especially Beamer Gang. You know what I mean? You know, we here. You know what I'm saying?
there.
I have some content for y'all. You know, just show y'all a little something. You feel what I'm saying? And I might have a little interview in the tuck for y'all too. So just stay tuned. You feel me? Anywho, this is me and Bogey Live, man. We just chopping it up. You dig? Peace, man. Shout out to the comment section. Shouts to all the supporters. You know what I'm saying? I got love for all y'all, man. Bogey, tell them where to catch you at. Jan Wealth, what we doing? Oh, I think my son in the Matrix. Bogey in the Matrix. But anyway, peace, y'all. Check Jan Wealth TV. You know what I'm saying? That's where Bogey be at. I'm on here from a fan's perspective. Peace.